Okay. Alright. I feel like this is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a fun reaction, okay? Emo Chow, Bankroll Posse, and Santa Murta, both of you asked for this, for Nem, Chief Keef, and it was between this, Ruben Slick, like a new release reaction I was going to do, but I chose this one, especially too, because, you know, I've only done one Chief Keef video, Finally Rich. I really like that album, actually. Coming back to that project since the reaction, like, I like it more. I am going to be doing Back from the Dead, that project, relatively soon, but this is pretty cool. This came out really late into December, so it, like, kind of was just slightly under the radar. Honestly, from seeing things on Twitter, I feel like I've seen enough people like respecting this project, or people talking about this project going like, oh, you need to listen to this. So, and yeah, so everything I've really gotten from Chief Keef has been good, so you know what? Let's do this.
Setback. Every time I see the cage, you got warfare. If you do, then we can play. It got real dark. I like, bro, I see the way. For the round table, I went bought some round chairs. Fitted low, wobbin' gold while my lounge gear. At the gun range, sound check it, sound clear. She want the gold walk, the low walk, I don't well. I'm in a church and I'm trying to get my soul clear. Wrote my name on the wall, hope it don't smear. Said I love you 40 times, I was sincere. All these bitches up my head like some L'Oreal. Bro got booked in 2011, it feel like 40 years. This Chicago, nigga.
Okay, so Bitchware, I'm gonna give this the benefit of the doubt too, because this is starting off the project. It's less than 2 minutes. And you know, it's a very low key, you know what I mean? It's not working on this beat initially, it's just, but that, like it is slightly loud though. You do really feel that force, so I guess this still like sells it on that cloud rap vibe. I would say lyrically, first off though, I would say he's not as like aggressive as like I was feeling on Finally Rich, like really riding in there. It's a little bit more laid back, but vocals are quite present. Lyrically though, like how it's delivered, that slow delivery and these lines being quite silly, I didn't mind it, but I do think maybe I'll like it more when I come back. Like I really dive into just the fun nature of it, but it's how it's delivered that makes it not as fun right away. But that beat comes in and I'm like, whoa, that beat is pretty cool. And to think for a 2-minute runtime that it works with that, not bad.
Bitch, I ride with the gun in the front seat though. I don't give a fuck, my brother kicking fucking Nino. And I spend a lot of money like a fucking gringo.
The lyrics is quite ridiculous and pretty in your face.
We so broke up 100 bucks, the price don't even drop. I sure they got it so much, cause the odds want us to stop. I'm trapping big, going so hard, the police in the rock. That's what you get from doing hits, they dissing on my block. I left his topless like when I'm bucket thoughts. So big, and his brain the same what he thought. Pussy ran out playing games and got his ass toe tag. I was 16 pulling past my school on them foes. I was trapping, pop out trying to flex on them roads. I was scraping up the pennies off the couches. I had 5 different hoes in one house.
5 different hoes in one house. That's one line, right? Yeah, Tuxedo, I think the beat is kind of cool, but I do think it's really relying on being in your face. I really do. Where it is extremely repeated. First off, it has a synth. I know it's very reminiscent to that Way Too Sexy, but you see how it's produced in here though? I'm just saying, you see how it's produced in here? But I do like that it's kind of noisy, I do, because I do think it makes sure that it's really keeping you in the mood. Delivery by Keef is good though. That's what I really think. Keef has a presence. That's why I really liked Finally Rich. He has a presence. Lines on here are like, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. But I do think there's a capability that if I come back and it's like really hitting, that I'd be like, okay, yeah, the lines are exactly what I need. So we'll see what happens there, right?
Slap on my knob, like it's your job. Yellow Lamborghini, corner on the car. I some says, face in the bed. Night give me head, morning I need eggs. So is the name, let's play a game. Slap on my nuts, finger in your butt, dick in your gut. Such a slut. Head off the bed. Beat a special
Alright,
ed.
so
I should go to jail. How I breached up that kid.
straight out with this song.
Then I came in it like the man of the house. You can keep the wop. Give me the top. Try to cuff me. The bitch is a cop. I let that bitch smoke.
2021
I flipped on some tape and got sound facts. The bitch sent me flags, and now she wants some sex. I spit in a cat. They scream.
This piano's kind of cool on here. That's string too. I think lyrically Keef is able to like kind of be a little bit sillier, so I'm like, okay.
On my cat, 'cause you know it's fat.
But I also don't think the beat's doing enough for it. Even though it's cool.
I spit on your cheeks. My cousin T.A. know a little freak in New Hemp. She love my dog ass, lady in a trip. She say she eat meat like him. I'ma get that guap, I'ma get that top. Tell me how to get it, gotta think me bro a lot. Sit off the bed and give me head.
Lots of just giving head, lots of having sex. My favorite line is about the eggs, I think. That one came out of nowhere.
Big booty bitch and that shit. I'll say bye bye nicely. I'll say bye bye nicely. Ice cream man. Ice cream man. You told me I taste like ice cream. I made that pussy ice cream. Frost like cakes like icing. And I said bye bye nicely. Bitch, you gotta accept me. People might come to
this beat is aggressive. This is awesome.
Coming cool, baby, let's be.
I'm really relying on that, but that's okay. I'm fun here.
Frost like cakes like icing. I said bye bye nicely.
I like the hook, though. The hook could work with another rapper. If you just took that hook and then let another rapper for a verse.
Ice cream man. Ice cream man.
Okay, but I do like that the auto-tune's there for a little bit. The song has catchability. It is catchy.
I found me a way to get my hunters up. She asked me, do I trust the borderline? Borderline. When I got that book and pine. Granny made the style and mommy made the manners. Shorty pull up fresh, call her Dolce Gabbana. Was a hander, I'm an acre handler. Told him trying to learn to be a good listener. I'm trying to learn to be a good Christian. Asked me to eat her friend, she said she wasn't with it.
Okay, now this beat reveal, this hi-hat reveal is not satisfying enough. And I don't think this auto-tune is satisfying enough either.
I've been in this shit, boy. You know I ain't rude to poop. I'm just getting my dick sucked. It ain't racial fool. I just thought I said something. 24 1 4. Game pulling up. I heard you drop a couple songs.
With an alien, like sci-fi synth too, that was pretty cool. Okay. Okay, this is really in your face lyrics. It's just like I'm hardcore. Really, I'm getting shit done, and the world works on my agenda.
Niggas, man. Give me your baby, songs, baby. Nigga, sick game, nigga. Get it, nigga. Chain cost a brick, arm and hammer, pot and pan. Trying not to go to jail, nigga, not again. You didn't even do it right, and the need to try. Tired of bad jury, man, I need some stock. Wake up, take naps and go to sleep with quiet. Hold on, you swear I know your nigga, fuck is you. My pops from the other side, nigga, fuck him too. Yeah, I fuck with him a little, nigga, what's it to you? We just bought some bumper cars, trying to bump into you.
Yeah, I'd probably say The Talk is my favorite song in here so far. The Talk and See Through are the best tracks in here so far.
Your nigga be shady, so hit him, nigga. They looking for you, go get him, nigga. You look me up the Wikipedia. What am I like drizzle? I don't know, you can't get a hand handshake, but you might get a little dabbler, nigga. And the Glocks to the ring, gon' rap a nigga. She don't like a nigga, she don't tell a nigga. Especially like crime on cameras, nigga. You know I got a timer like Pamela. You know I got a timer like Pamela.
I got a timer like Pamela. I love the way this flow is. It's a little odd. It reminds me more like these abstract hip hop stuff. A little bit. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this song too. Okay, fair enough. Keith, you want to end it out on this? I'll take it.
No make back, but I ain't got a chauffeur. I'm in it for the bread, put you in a toaster. Hey, yes sir.
That was cool.
Yeah, send a pussy boy to meet my ancestors. Put up on the block is hot flaming chesters. Hop out the car flexing like Sylvester. No sir, bitches put up in an IA roaster. Cost too much, told that bitch no sir. Ain't no fucking crying on my fucking shoulder. Put up in the club, had to change the weather. Put that bitch out, she's probably seeking shelter. They asked me what I want, I said I want forever. Bitch keep on the phone, I had to send an error. He'd kill his mama for a little exposure. And he left her body where the fucking crows were.
Crows were. Okay.
Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir.
Piano is like a Goosebumps theme song, but it takes so low in the mix.
Oh, it's so good, I bet I'm a law firm.
Okay.
Every time he beat the case, well done.
Oh my gosh.
Learn by now, the dumbass will never learn. I was trapping folks decided to commit a murder. Trying to rob the trap, stupid bitch don't get murdered. Don't be putting out our business, we gon' come and get you, sir.
Yeah, this is one of the better songs on here as well. Okay. I'm generally picking up on this album, I'd say.
I might pull up in a Billy Continental, sir. That shit I wrote a shit monumental, sir. But I didn't write this shit, like, why didn't you, sir?
Okay, not bad, Keith. This is a pretty good project, I'd say.
Yes, sir.
Not bad at all.
Yes, sir. For real. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'd embarrass so many other guys. Gotta hate people don't know when it's your time. Gonna know you, but it's in the trunk, what the fuck? I pulled Joe out to see the pump up. You in close range, that shotgun gon' dump you up. Ever since I got money, bitches love me. Ride around my Hellcat. He hate me, I felt that. I ain't buying a bitch shit, she don't buy me shit. We wore and cock for a free bitch. I can't give a bitch shit if she ain't give me shit. I can't live with no bitch, she might bleach my shit.
Bleach your shit? That's your biggest concern? I got a Lamborghini in this part outside. I'm in a Lamborghini. I man ain't got bad hoes, they brought them to me. Flames up, left no chunk, got a man green. Fuck G on the west side of the 50. Really fast impact, and I think really getting that beat with that second half. I enjoyed this song as well. Okay, good vibes, Mr. Keef. Mr. Keef, good vibes.
I like some shoes in there, I don't know. Shoot his ass down, J. Cole. It's FN, it's a Draco. No, it's A-R-A-O. She a shitty bitch, I'm an A-hole. I was on the block like a Lego. Fuck niggas still doing the same old. Niggas hating, feel like I'm a Mano. Woke up with a hangover. You don't speak my lingo. I gotta give this a halo. Say ass up to heaven. Hurry up before the gate close.
I like this flow too.
I think we some ready boys. It's a lot of cheap KBDs. I'm cool, but I ain't off CBD. Had to get away from CBD. I don't wanna see no more EBT. What you gon' get is the real me. Sky left if I fell asleep. Say she love my melody. Bitch, I'm great like catalog. We got magazines, catalogs. I got so much ice on, I get 3 million collateral.
3 million collateral.
Got niggas still up in a joint though. Who I still lean and smoke a joint for. I got niggas up in a grave though. Who I make cake and spend cake for. If you low key, nigga lay low. If you high key, everybody know.
I'm enjoying this song as well, Keef. Mr. Keef is hitting it out of the park with this one. Yeah, I like it a little bit less than the 4-track run we were getting, but yeah, this is working.
Hey, so what a hoe go? They just traded in. No, hell no, I spent another 40K to bin. Pussy said he won't smoke, better take it in. You with him
Take it in. quiet piano. I think Keef energy is more so what sells this.
See my cousin and I gave that little nigga my chain. Told him when the city hot, nigga make it rain. So brushing out his beard, call him Abraham. I up the chopstick, you did a flip. Tryna shoot the most bird, I caught a clip. Ain't no other way to go but up the whip. My Cuban link cost 10,000 grams. Baby,
what the fuck?
10,000 grams. On the asphalt, left your shit on the ground. Go, you. And they like a front row seats, LeBron with him. The boys in this bitch with me too, it's gon' go down.
Okay, yeah, generally I'm still having fun with this song, not gonna lie. A fun project here, for sure. We have 2 tracks left, one being a bonus track, but you know, we're gonna do it, right?
Roll on I ain't shoot for cap. Little nigga, this is not rap. Don't wanna bum me with that bap. I got that bitch in my lap. On what they won't do it for me.
I need a Blady feature on this.
We don't be pulling up that money. On what showing curl my toes for a tummy. On what they want back, they fight that money. Bitch, my cup dirty, can't do my laundry.
I want to see a music video for this one. This is like the most cheerful track.
Heard she talking down on me, so I went and asked her. Left wrist class, my chains give me asthma. I love my hoes, but all of them that much so harassing. I got felonies, I smoke hella weed, plus the work don't matter to me. Bring the bands out, I can make a whole ladder. Little nigga, what's the matter? Heard you be pissed, get a new bladder. Recipes, blood trace, Savage Alfredo, them my fucking homies. She be fucking homies. When I was broke, I was never lonely. The police think they want up on me, bitch, they got nothing on me. And we got cinematic clips, nigga.
I love the writing of Keef on this.
Bitch got booty booty.
It's just like hit up. It's really, I love it. Okay, Chief Keef here, Mr. Keef for Nem. So this coming out like right at the end of the year. I think Keef dropped a satisfying project actually. This is quite good. I do think at some points I was like, okay, lyrically I kind of want a little bit more. But then at some points I really feel like how the lyrics came across and like Keef knew throughout a track how to surprise you, how to shock you, how to add to this ridiculous nature which, you know, pairs well with the energy of the beat. So I think Keef is making something quite magnificent there for sure. What do I think about this? I had a lot of fun with this, to be honest. 7.5 is kind of what I'm thinking right now. And I know I gave Finally Rich a 7.5 when I first came to it. I think I'd give that, and I would give that an 8 now. But it's good. It's pretty good. And I think it could get maybe higher if it's just working. You know, if it's just working. If I'm like, Keef is taking me on a bumping journey. I think he is taking me on a bumping journey now, but I think it could get better. It seriously could get better because I think if I let my mind just go, you know, and let Keef take me, yeah. Okay, so I'll give it a few more spins. Okay, I don't actually remember specifically what I gave it in the video. Maybe a 7 or a 7.5, somewhere near there. But after coming back to it, I'd give it the 7.5 actually. This is good. This is good. I'd actually say too that I really couldn't give it the 8. I feel like coming to this and seeing it now, I feel like, but on a vibability level, I think if I was having these songs for like a lengthy period of time and they did sink in, I think that Chief Keef knows how to make something extremely fun, and he's always riding on it, on these beats that are always quite pleasant. They're quite pleasant, I would say. Sometimes, I would say there is pacing issues with some tracks, only with some tracks. Just in the sense of, I feel when there's like maybe a minute and a half left for the lengthier ones, there is like, you feel like some stamina hit there, because the beats aren't going off too much, but it's okay because I'm still really in the vibe for the most part. And I do feel like I have to give credit for a rapper such as Chief Keef, because this is still a rapper who's saying silly lines every now and again, and I think how they are written, they bring more to the imagination than just it being given plainly. I really think they do. Yeah, Chief Keef, ridiculous character. I gave a 7.5 to Finally Rich too when I finished that video, but that one I gave an 8 now. I'd give that one an 8. And this is the second project I've heard from him. So, you know, Keef has been hitting it out of the park from what I've been hearing here. This is this is very satisfying trap music. It really is. Yeah, so if there's anything else you want to see me react to, anything at all, put a comment down below. And thank you for watching. Peace.